Let's talk clumping bamboo. This is Japanese timber bamboo. It gets between 70 and 90 feet tall, 4 to 6 inches in diameter. But that whole area right there is pieces I just cut out, because even if it's clumping bamboo, if you have nice, beautiful soil against hard soil, which it will, that's just pretty much concrete up there, mixed with some sand and aggregate, literally concrete. This was a bunch of concrete that was left at the property here from the road construction they did and all that. So there's just pieces everywhere. And this is the original dirt that was here, and it's just sand and aggregate compacted to an insane level, which I actually put that berm in to help compact it even more. And where Miles was the start of a runner coming off this one, which ran through here, across there, down through here, and all the way over to here, tearing up some of my onions and that, which not a big deal, when I yanked it out. And then another one, which was shorter, was running through here, through the potatoes, over to here. Now, I put the potatoes in because I knew I'd dig it up anyway, and I knew that there would be some runners, which there were, because this whole area is actually going to get dug down and trenched so that they stay on that side and work that way. But this was the original, so I've been digging up soil, moving it up top to cover some of these runners. There's a piece, and that right there is another piece. And here's one of the nice stalks that was coming out, and this one is going to get some of the benefit of that because it'll get more moisture. Here's another one that was coming out, and another one, and another one. And I cut these, they're overlapped. There's probably 30 feet of runner here in this maybe 10 or 12 foot, 15 foot space, because it goes down there. But that will become the grotto, and it's starting off nice because I want this whole area packed in with bamboo. I just don't want it out here, and I don't want it hurting this bed. So it killed the weed and then flipped some of the soil. That was it. Didn't really hurt anything, but it was going. And now I have a couple of onions to harvest, which are looking great. I might split them and stick them back in the ground, but probably eat them. So tomorrow, here's a few of the potatoes that came out. The wife already took a big bowl down, so these are already looking tasty. And there's a bunch more in there. But I'll dig all this out tomorrow and just trench it back all along here, along the curve, and make sure that there are not any more major runners going this way. And that's a nice little stand that's coming in there. Those were some more runners that I transplanted. So if I just keep them cut back on this side, they can go all the way up through there, and later they'll fill that whole area around the grotto to where that other bamboo is, and that's another type that'll fill in that area. So this is the 4 to 6 timber. That is the smaller. Oh, Fiona's found a potato. You got a potato there? Here, Fee, have a little one. There you go. Have a little potato. I'm gonna take that big one. She's all happy she got a potato. Miles, you want a potato? No, he wants a potato. She has. Anyway, so all in all, pretty good day. Also, over the last little while, we've dug out this trench of moringa. I planted this in native soil. Got about, didn't water it hardly at all. It's about 40 feet worth. down to the stand of them here. Nice little stand right here. Some other ones coming in from last year, but one of them's even flowering already. Sorry, I'm walking cattywampus on this trench here, but this one's already flowering. So we got about 40 out of here or so, between 30 and 40. And then this is going to get groomed up, actual soil put in, and replanted. So there'll be 300 or 400 in there, because I'm going to put in a full hedge along that area. What else? Oh, and then today, we worked on that. I just put those in pots today, but we worked on it earlier in the week. But today, I started on the shade house. Actually, this is an old portable garage frame. It's usually covered with tarp, and I'm putting fencing on it. Old fencing that picked up off Craigslist and had around the property, and just fastening it with self-tapping screws and a washer, and it'll be pretty strong when I'm done. But this is going to get completely covered. On the top, we'll reinforce with some wood. Oh, look at that sunset. Now, these clouds are gorgeous. Squirrel. The sunsets here are just beautiful. Anyway, but the shade house is going to be completely covered with fencing, and then a couple of spots I'll cut in some window holes, and then honeysuckle, passion fruit, and whatever else I want to put on here. We'll get maybe some grapes. We'll get trellised onto it and completely covered. And then during the winter, they'll die back, leaving it somewhat exposed. But during the day, or during the summer, when it's hot, this will be a nice, cool area for plants and also to hang out. I'm going to put in a couple of chase lounges and that up here. And later, right now I'm using this as a new garden area. This is one of the ponds. But later this will become an actual wading pool, about 3 or 4 feet deep water. And right now it's a sediment pond. The water comes through there down into it. And I just started putting some plants in that need a little protection. And what else? We reinforced this bank, started raising it. So it's almost to grade now. A little bit more to do, but it's a lot better. It's not, need to rake it out and expand it. Actually making some serious progress around here again. I'm starting to feel better, so that's nice. Not great, but better. Oh, check out the squash sneaking in. Ripening up. I think these are spaghetti squash. I don't think they're the pumpkins, but not sure which one this is back here, but it could be a cucumber, or something else. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But hopefully that's a spaghetti squash, my favorite. Jerusalem artichokes coming in nicely. The apple lost all of its fruit, which is fine. I don't want it to strain this year. I want it to actually just grow. Did a heavy water, and then right after that, it rained. So the soil is just, as you can see, just black. And this is what happens when you put wood chips in. You end up with this just soil that is just gorgeous. And the deeper you go, it's just gorgeous. There's some clay now in there. And yeah, the bamboo is just loving it. The figs, the Black Malanga. That's not taro, that's actually Black Malanga. Is going batshit crazy. It has been loving the cool weather and the explosive growth. Or the explosive growth is from the random days of sun. The loquat, that's all new growth. All that light color is new growth in the last just few days. That has just, it's just going crazy now again. Yeah, this thing is put on new growth. Temperatures are starting to rise. There's plenty of moisture in the soil now. It's now about continuing the process. More wood chips, harvesting more potatoes, getting this soil, start building up this bank, start killing off those weeds, which are, part of them are daikon radishes, which I planted. Part of them are Kodiak mustard, which I planted, but there's a lot of grasses in that that are in there as well, which are going to go bye-bye. And this is just going to be a solid wall of bamboo. And so, progress being made. I am done for the night. I'm going to take our little harvest down the hill and call it an evening. Maybe grab a beer. Right, Logan? You want to go grab a beer? Puppies are still playing there, full of energy. Hey, get off the bamboo. Fiona, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Thank you. Just grab that little wand of bamboo. Miles, look out. Miles, leave it alone. Go get her. Go get her. Anyway, yeah, all that's going to get filled in tomorrow. That's the project. Tonight I am setting a bench, a workbench in my office with French cleats. It's all glued up. All the French cleats are on the board. You just gotta put the French cleats on, mount the French cleats to the wall, and set it into place and cut a leg for it. Oh, while we're over here, check out the all the new growth on the pear. It's actually beating the bugs that are eating it. So it's outgrowing them finally, which I'm very happy about. And we got new growth down here, which is off the actual graft, not the rootstock. So that's what I wanted. I wanted lower branches, so I've got a couple down there, and I got another one here. Might have one coming in on the backside. But all in all, very happy. That rootstock is, I'm gonna probably air layer that and then cut it, separate it, and calling it a night. We'll watch the well, I'm gonna close with the Puppy Wrestling 2.0 in their new gladiator space is what they think this is. So if you like what I'm doing, share, subscribe, like, give me a big green thumbs up, and yeah, follow me on Instagram at Farmer Brown Grows. Thanks much. Have a great one.